Yeah, hello, good evening, student. So let's start the class. So in last class, we studied how to find electric field in a sphere inside the spherical cavity, isn't it? Uh, in on disk, on the axis of the disk, on the axis of the ring, we find electric field, isn't it? Today we are going to study about the potential energy, isn't it? So, what potential energy? There are many type of potential energy like gravitational potential energy. You have studied in class 11th. A spring potential energy also you have studied in class 11th, isn't it? But right now we are discussing with electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy. Hope you understand. We are going to study electrostatic potential energy. What are that? What is electrostatic potential energy? So suppose if the Q1 charge is at this place, and suppose if I bring Q2 charge from infinity to any point at r distance from Q1. At r distance from Q1, I bring Q2 charge from infinity to this point slowly, then we need to do the work done. We need to do the work that is known as potential energy. So potential energy is, means electrostatic potential energy is work done to bring charges from infinite distance to a distance of r, to a distance of r. Is this okay? This is the work done to bring two charges at infinite distance to a particular distance that is equal to r. Hope you understand. Is this okay? So this is called potential energy. This is known as potential energy. Hope you understand. So if you bringing the Q2 Coulomb charge from infinity, it experiences a force, and that force is equal to K Q1 Q2. Suppose at x distance, what would be the force? At x distance, the force would be equal to K Q1 Q2 by x square. Is this all right? This is the force. So what is the work done? So work done will be equal to force dot displacement dx, isn't it? So force is equal to basically K Q1 Q2 by x square into dx, and if you will integrate it from infinity to r, you are going to get, there will be the work done, and the work done by the external force will be equal to change in potential energy. Change in potential energy will be equal to work done by the force by external force. Change in potential energy is final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Obviously, initial potential energy would be zero because at infinite distance, the potential energy will be zero. And if you will integrate it, you are going to get K Q1 Q2 by R in magnitude, isn't it? So potential energy of two charges, you need to remember this thing. Suppose this is Q1 and suppose this is Q2 charges, which is at a r distance from each other, then the potential energy due to potential energy between them is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R. Is this okay? Now, if Q1 and Q2 are of same sign, if Q1 and Q2 are of same sign, suppose both are positive or both are negative like this. If Q1 and Q2 are of same sign, then what we can say, potential energy will be equal to positive, isn't it? It means potential When potential energy is positive, positive potential energy tells that this is repulsion. Repulsion is there. Obviously, they will repel each other, isn't it? And if Q1 and Q2 are of opposite sign, are of opposite sign, then what will happen? Then potential energy would be negative. Is this okay? And if potential energy would be negative, there would be attraction. There would be attraction between them. Is this all right? There will be attraction between them. Hope you understand, dear student. Is this okay? Sometimes, many times, question comes like this. Suppose potential energy of the two charge system, their potential energy will be equal to -25 joule, है ना? ठीक है? तो means both charges are of same sign, both charges are of opposite sign. Example is like this. So potential energy is negative. It means they are of opposite sign. They are of opposite sign, and if they are of opposite sign, obviously there would be attraction without any doubt, isn't it? There would be attraction. Is this all right, dear student? Hope you understood. Now, suppose this is the charge Q, this is the charge Q, this is the charge Q, this is the charge Q. Four charges are kept at the vertex of the square. Four charges are kept at the vertex of the square. Side length of the square is L. L is the side length of the square. Find potential energy of the system. Right? Do it fast. Q minus Q. There is the Q charges. This is equilateral triangle. This length is L. Find potential energy of the system. Read fast, student. So what is the potential energy of the system? You have to make the combination. So suppose there is a combination of these charges. So here potential energy is k q1 q2 by r. So kq square by L. And there are four such combination. These are the four such combination. So their potential energy will multiply with 4. And there is another combination along the hypotenuse, isn't it? Along the diagonal, there are two combinations. So they will also repel each other. So their potential energy will be equal to kq square divided by diagonal length. Diagonal length is root 2L, isn't it? Into 2. Because there are two such combinations. So if you rationalize it, you are going to get that is equal to 4 kq square by L plus root 2 kq square by L. Is this all right? This is going to be the total potential energy of the system. Now, if this is equilateral triangle, what is the potential energy? So make the combination. So this one and this one is combined. So its potential energy is minus k q1 q2 means q2 q square by L. This one and this one is another combination. So its potential energy is also minus k q square by L. This one and this one is another combination. There are three such combinations. So that is kq square by L. This one will cancel out. So net potential energy of the system is kq square by L. This is the net potential energy of the system. Hope you understand. Thank you. Good student. Now, suppose if two charges are initially at, this is q, this is also q, initially at r distance, this is fixed, and now I apply a force on these charges, and this is being moved to a distance of 2r. Initially they are apart, they are r distance from each other, and finally they are at a 2r distance from each other. Find work done by external force F. Do it first. What is the initial potential energy? So that is equal to kq square by r. What is final potential energy? That is equal to kq square by 2r. So work done by external force is equal to change in potential energy. Potential energy final minus potential energy initial. If you will do it, you are going to get minus kq by 2r, kq square by 2r. Is this okay? This is the work done. Thank you, student. Now, next question is very, very important profile. This is the charge, its charge is q, and let's say its mass is m. So another charge is of charge q, mass m, is being thrown with a velocity v naught from infinity. From infinity, it is given a velocity v naught towards this object A, charge object, this is B. So B is thrown towards A with v naught charge. With v naught charge, they are being thrown, isn't it? They are being thrown with v naught charge. So what will happen? Both are free to move. Both are free to move. So when this B charge will come towards A charge, then what will happen? Both will start moving. Is this okay? Both are free to move and there would be repulsion. So what is find minimum distance of approach between A and B. Is this all right? Do it. Okay, so you have to conserve energy. Basically, what will happen when they will be approaching to each other, isn't it? They will be approaching to each other when they will be, when they will be at nearest distance to each other, closest distance to each other, minimum distance to each other. Let's say that distance is r. At that time, both will move with the same velocity, isn't it? Let's say that is v, isn't it? And this v velocity you have to calculate by momentum conservation. So what is initial momentum? Initial momentum will be equal to final momentum. What is initial momentum? Initial momentum is basically equal to m into v naught, and final momentum is equal to m into v plus m into v. That is equal to twice mv is equal to mv naught. So mm will cancel out. So v will be equal to v naught by 2. Is this all right? V naught by 2 will be the velocity. Is this okay? So what is the minimum distance of approach? Now we will apply the energy conservation. So initial energy will be equal to final energy. So initial energy, potential initial will be 0. Kinetic initial is half m v naught square. Final potential energy is kq into q, that is q square by r, plus kinetic energy is half m v square. This is the kinetic energy of one object, but there are two such objects, so multiplied with 2, isn't it? So that is equal to half m v naught square is equal to kq square by r plus m into v square. And we know the value of v, that is v naught by 2. So this is v naught square by 4, isn't it? So this kq square by r, this kq square by r can be written as, this will come to this side, this is m v naught square by 4. So from this place, if you will cross multiply, r will be equal to 4 kq square divided by m v naught square. Is this okay? This is the minimum distance of approach. Okay, copy it. Next question is, suppose this is the charge particle q and this is fixed. In that case, both charge particle were moving. In this, charge particle is being fixed, and there is another charge particle of plus q, which is initially at infinity, and this is given a velocity v naught in this direction. Is this okay? So this will come, this will not move because this is fixed. Now this time find closest distance of approach. Distance of approach. Wait first. So how you will do it? You have to apply energy conservation. So initial energy will be equal to final energy. So what is initial energy? Initially they are at infinite distance, so potential energy would be zero. Kinetic energy would be equal to, let's say this mass is mm. So initial kinetic energy is equal to half into m into v naught square, and that will be equal to final energy. Final energy will be, suppose closest distance of approach, at closest distance of approach its velocity will become zero, because when it will come, it will repel, this charge will repel this charge, isn't it? So its velocity will slowly decrease, and finally at r distance its velocity will become equal to zero. So final potential energy is equal to k into q, that is q square by r, plus kinetic energy is zero. So r will be equal to kq square, 2kq square by mv naught square. Hope you understand. Okay, this is the value of closest distance of approach. Now next question is, these are the two charge particle q and q. The distance between them is d, isn't it? Distance is d. From infinity, another charge particle q is thrown from infinity in this direction with v velocity, its mass is m. This is fixed. This is also fixed. So it will come closer to each other, isn't it? So you need to find, suppose it is crossing this point, isn't it? It is crossing the midpoint of the line joining these two fixed charges. So let's say this point is point P. Find, this is A, this is B, name this is C. Find a speed of a speed of C when it will cross P point, point P. Do it first. Such type of question are very authentic. They used to come. So how we can do it? We will again apply the energy conservation. Initial energy will be equal to final energy. So initial, there will be no potential energy because they are at infinite distance. Kinetic energy is half m v naught square, and final energy, final kinetic energy is half m v naught v square, let's say, plus this will be at a distance of d by 2 and d by 2 finally. So potential energy will become equal to kq square divided by d by 2 plus kq square divided by d by 2, isn't it? So that is equal to half m v naught square is equal to half m v square plus 4 kq square by d. So here velocity v will become equal to, basically half m v square will become equal to half m v naught square minus k 4 kq square by d, isn't it? So this will divide with m and it will multiply with 2. So velocity will become equal to root under mv square by m. This m will cancel out, minus 4 kq square by d into m. Is this all right? This is the velocity. Hope you understand. So today up to I am leaving class, student, because only one student has joined. I don't know the reason. Okay, anyway, I am leaving you now. Okay, bye. Take care.